Hello. Earlier today, you spoke with my son, Chris, and he offered to send you a custom video with tips and tricks to improve your online presence. He's actually busy working on an assignment, so I'm making some of these videos for him. But on the call, he should have explained to you that the videos are free of charge. We're not selling anything in these videos, but we've been making these as a courtesy to small business owners in the community. We consider it a way of giving back, and we believe that givers gain. So for us, this is a pleasure to be able to do this for our community business owners. But we would like some feedback because we want to make sure these videos are helpful to you all. So please let us know. We're a small business too, so we're investing time making these videos for you. We do the research and so forth. So let us know what you thought about it, if it was helpful at all, and any suggestions you might have for us. So let me get started. So in your video, I'm going to go over content, backlink, citations briefly. I'll take a look at your company's online presence and make recommendations for improvement. Content basically is anything on your website, words, images, videos, any other media. You want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. The reason that's important is because Google crawls your website and they spend more time on websites that have more content. What does that mean? That means that when they're spending more time on your page, they're finding the keywords to describe what it is you do. They're becoming more familiar with your business. And as a result, they're more comfortable putting your website in front of people who are looking for your services. In addition to that, you want to make sure you get throughout the internet citations, which list your business name, address, phone number. There's an example here, but you'd find these in Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, any directories like that. And the more you have, the better. You certainly want to have more than your competition. And then finally, there are backlinks. And backlinks is merely your website address located on other websites. So if you have a Facebook page, Yelp, LinkedIn, Instagram, any of these are considered backlinks and they are directing traffic back to your website. Why is that important? The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. Google places extremely high emphasis on those backlinks and websites that have a lot of them. To them, this is a measure of being a legitimate business. They figure if you have lots of backlinks and other websites are willing to backlink to your page, you must be a legitimate company, okay? So you want to do that. So if I take a look right now into Google, I do a search, painting contractors, Arlington, Virginia. The first thing we'll see are ads, of course. Ads are okay if you build them into your overall marketing strategy, but a couple of things to keep in mind. When you're advertising like an Angie's List, Thumbtack, any of those, House, Nextdoor, they are giving you leads. You're paying for each of those leads that you get. But guess what? You're sharing them with 4 other contractors. So even though you may not land that lead, you're still paying for it. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. The other thing is that ads are sometimes blocked on people's computers if they have ad blockers. So I say use them with discretion. Have other things that you do as well. For example, make sure you have a good website and make sure you are taking into consideration the things that I've already recommended, such as text, backlinks, citations. How will that help you? So if you implement a website that utilizes those things, it will help you to get placed in this premier area called the map pack. This is where most of the traffic takes place. This is where most people are clicking and getting business. So if you have a website that's built well, that Google likes, you're more likely to have your business located here. The other places that you want to be is you want to have your business at least on the first to 3 pages of Google, ideally the first and second pages. Honestly, people are not venturing that far off away from those first couple of pages to find services. So if you're not listed there, you have less likelihood that people will actually find your website and click on it. Okay, so let me show you some data. So I could not find a website that matches exactly like yours, but I did put you in here so that we can do a contrast to see. Um, so for Liberty Painting, what we find is you're the blue line at the top. Then there's Blue Door Painters, and then there's Da Vinci's Museum Painting. Okay, so I took these from the map pack here just to give you a comparison to see. Now, what I want to show you is you're actually doing better than them, but you're not in the map pack. And my honest opinion about that is that the only thing you really need to do is start building more backlinks and build more content on your homepage. So you do have some content, but it's not 1,500 to 2,000 words. You want to make sure you get that much content because, again, this is going to give Google an opportunity to spend more time on your website and find out exactly what it is you do. And you have lots of services that you provide. You do painting services, drywall repair, house painters, and all services, right? So how does this play into your keywords? First of all, keywords are the things that people are naturally, the organic keywords are things that people are naturally typing in, right? So my recommendation for you is first of all, if you provide services even outside of Arlington and surrounding areas, for example, do you provide services in DC? I see you have DC Painting Company, LLC. That's a company. I don't know that that's really your keyword. But let me give you some examples of what people are searching for. Painters, Northern Virginia. 100 people are searching for that. Painter, Arlington. Interior painting, Arlington, Virginia. 30 people are searching for that. What I would suggest is that you expand these keywords to include other surrounding areas as well, such as, for example, painters, Arlington, Virginia is a good one, right? But what about painters, Washington, D.C., painters, Alexandria, Virginia? I don't know how far out you go, but consider that. Just consider where it is that you're doing services and providing most of the services to your clients, your customers, okay? If we take a peek at some of the keywords, this is what I say. This is the way to cheat. Take a peek at some of the keywords other companies are using, and that will help to inform you too what keywords you might be missing out on, okay? Not to say that you're not using them, but they might be using, see, here's an example. Painters, Washington, D.C., just as I said, 150 people are searching for that per month. House painters, Washington, D.C., 70 people are searching for that per month. Exterior painters, Washington, D.C., 40 people. Painters, Northern Virginia, 100 people per month. Washington, D.C. painters, 100, another 150 people. So the more keywords you have embedded throughout your website, the better, the more opportunities you have as far as attracting clients to your website. So I'm going a little bit longer than I intended, but let me take another peek here, see if I can give you some more suggestions. So another thing, when you are saving your images, you want to save them with keywords as well. So if you just saw what I did, I looked to see how you were tagging your photos, and you just have a number 2. Google not only crawls your website and grabs what you can see on the front end, they also grab what is tagged on the back end, how you're saving your files. So an opportunity would be interior painting, Arlington, Virginia. That would be a great way to tag or save that file, that image. Here, exterior painting. Instead of exterior painting, be more specific. Exterior painting, Arlington, Virginia. Power washing. A great way to do that would be power washing, Arlington, Virginia. I'm giving you examples. You don't necessarily have to use those per se, but those are things that you could do to make sure that you're getting the best opportunity from Google as far as putting your business out there for people to easily find you, okay? Now I'm running out of time, so I can't really touch upon your social media and so forth, but